I got a hold of Arnold Schwarzenegger's phone number once. And this is when he was the governor. I was shooting a pilot at the time for Fox called Skyler's Revolution. In this pilot, I pitched them. I go, I want to call celebrities as other celebrities and see if I can convince that celebrity that I'm the celebrity that's calling them. I remember the legal department was a little like, oh, well, what are you going to do? I'm like, I think it's best that I don't tell you. Let's just film it. If you can't use it, you can't use it. But I don't want you guys to like get in my head. I called him. And a secretary answers, Governor Schwarzenegger's office. I go, hi, Michael Douglas calling for the governor. She comes back and she goes, I'm sorry, the governor's going to have to take a number and call back. They're not going to buy it. They cross-referenced the number. They texted him. They emailed him. They called an assistant. I mean, Michael Douglas and Arnold Schwarzenegger are like decades-old friends. The cameras were barely ready. Like we had just stopped filming whatever we were doing. The cameras weren't even rolling. And it's ringing, and it was blocked. It said like anonymous caller, and I go, guys, turn the cameras on. And when you watch the footage, when the camera's on, I look like the entire time. I'm just like, hi, I have the governor calling for Michael Douglas. Good evening, Michael. How are you? And I was like, oh my! And at this point, I was just like, you can just watch my eyes, like, okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Let's pull the ripcord. And I go, hey Arnold, it's Mike. Just wanted to give you a call. Me and my wife, Catherine, wanted to have you over for dinner. We're doing a dinner for my father, Kirk. As you know, he's getting up there, and he's like, "Oh, Michael, I would love to come over. When is this dinner going to be?" I'm like, and it was Friday, and I said Sunday. I go, "It's going to be this Sunday," and he goes, I would have to check some things and move some things around, but I'd be very interested in coming over, especially to celebrate your father and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Was there anything else you want to catch up on? And I just said, one of the things I want to talk to you about, me and my wife, Catherine, we were talking about, maybe I'd like to run for something too, like maybe something in the Senate. And he was like so excited. He goes, Michael, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about this. Like he was just almost like, oh my God. I think he was like seeing dollar signs, like, ooh, Hollywood's going to run this whole state. You know what I mean? Like, he got really excited. And so he goes, I'll have my assistant follow up. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
This is a true story. What happens next? It was a 7-day shoot in Vegas. That took place on the 5th day. So 48 hours later, we're now, it's the 7th day. We've wrapped, and we're literally, we go out for the wrap party, and we get annihilated. I'm not sober at this time in my life. I'm blacked out. I have a huge party. We went for it. We didn't go to bed that night. And so I get back to the hotel room, go to bed about 7 a.m., and like 8:30 in the morning, I've been asleep for an hour and a half. I'm surprised the vibrating even woke me up, but the vibrating, my phone was going, vroom, 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 and it would not stop ringing. They were calling me over and over and over. Finally, I pick up the phone. I flip it open, and it says anonymous call. And I'm like, I wasn't even thinking.
Oh,
boy. So
boy.
I just pick up the phone. I go, hello? And they go, hi, is Michael Douglas there? And I go, I'm like, remember, I've decimated my mind. I'm an hour and a half in a sleep. And I go, what? I'm not even prepared. I go, what? And they go, yeah, that's what we thought. Now, this isn't Michael Douglas, is it? And now I realize, like, I might be in trouble. Yeah. And so I immediately switch. I think, okay, maybe the only way out of this is they can prove that this phone called, but they can't prove that it was me that did it, right? Because I was affectating my voice, you know what I mean? And so I go, Michael Douglas, the actor, and they go, yes, Michael Douglas, the actor. I go, no, this is not Michael Douglas, the actor. I think I'd be doing a little better in life if I was Michael Douglas, Yeah. So if this isn't Michael Douglas, and maybe this is just somebody that decided they wanted to act like Michael Douglas, for a goof, maybe that person should next time think about the fact that you're calling an officiant of the state. You're calling a man whose schedule is made weeks in advance, who runs a state that is the largest state in this country. It goes on, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, so the next time somebody might think about switching the governor's plans, which involves canceling meetings, canceling things that affect the state as we know it, maybe don't do that. And I go, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, I'm sure you don't. But I think we're coming clear, right? I think I'm coming in clear, right? And I literally was, by the end of this call, I'm shaking, hang up the phone, and all of a sudden I call the producers and I tell them the whole story. And instead of just saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry you went through that, like, oh my God, did you record it?